Kia ora everybody, Chris Farhi here from the Bayleys Insights team. In this video, I'll be giving you a quick update on the latest housing market statistics and trends for the month of March. So during February, the New Zealand median house price was about $885,000 and the median house price for Auckland was about $1.19 million. Looking at the REINZ House Price Index, house prices across New Zealand were up about 14% over the past 12 months and in Auckland about 10%. And so there's been a softening of prices over the past 3 months, with the house price index down about 2% across New Zealand and about 5% across Auckland over that past 3 months. And so from a transaction volume perspective, there's still a lot of sales happening, with 5,600 properties selling during February, but this was quite a bit lower than the same time the prior year. Some of the factors that have been impacting the market over the past couple of months have been the mini credit crunch associated with changes to the CCCFA, rises in interest rates, and more recently some negative sentiment around things like inflation and petrol prices. Over the past month, there are a couple of government announcements of particular interest to the housing market. The first was the government's plans around reopening the borders, and now we don't have a crystal ball, so we don't know which way that might swing in terms of migration, but we feel that that will be first seen in terms of impact in the rental housing market. The second is that the government announced some relaxations to the CCCFA, which should hopefully make it easier for borrowers to get money and start to reverse some of the issues that we've been seeing over the past couple of months. Now, in order to understand this a bit better, I'll be sitting down with one of the team from Vega, our preferred mortgage advisors, over the coming week to have a chat, and we'll be posting that video on this channel over the course of the week. To help give you a sense of what this all means for the housing market, here's a couple of recent transactions that showcase current prices. So first up, showcasing the New Zealand median house price is 11 Byron Street in Trentham. So this is a 3-bedroom home which was sold by Leslie Grant and Steve Andrews from Bayleys in Upper Hutt. This property was sold by tender, and I understand it was one of the highest prices for a 3-bedroom house in that neighbourhood, particularly given that it's cross-lease. For around the same price, you could have had 7 Te Aika Street in Marshlands in Christchurch. This is a modern 3-bedroom home sold by Sean Creek and Liam Worsfold from Bayleys Preston. This property was marketed by auction and sold around a week after the auction, and this is a trend that we're starting to see on auctions that pass in, where they transact very shortly after the auction. Now, up in Auckland for around the same price, you could have had 52 Churchill Avenue in Manurewa. This is a 3-bedroom home sold by Kinnear from Bayleys in Howick. And again, for around the same price, you could have had 8/17 Coyle Street in Sandringham. So this is a 2-bedroom home with a new kitchen. This was sold by Galena and John Shakowski from Bayleys in Howick. This property was marketed by auction and sold under the hammer. Now, up in Auckland, the median house price was $1.19 million. Showcasing this, we have 206 Upper Harbour Drive in Greenhive. So this is a 3-bedroom home on an 1,100 square metre site, classic Greenhive bush vibe. It was marketed by Analia Hentila and Derek Yin from Bayleys Northwest. And then finally, to round things off, if you had taken that same money down to the South Island, you could have got yourself 2 Lauder Street at Lake Hayes Estate in Queenstown. So this is a modern 4-bedroom home which was sold by Phoebe Swale and Jimmy Allen from Bayleys Frankton. This property was marketed by auction and also sold under the hammer.